Bryan from Drunken Zombie. We're here with the one and only Rowdy Roddy Piper. How's it going, Rowdy?
I'm a box of fluffy ducks, thank you. I been to the convention for now 3 days, and I'm still this side of the grass, so I consider it a successful event. Yes.
Well, we couldn't be a whorehound and not bring up They Live. Just a fantastic movie. How did you get involved with They Live?
The was truth of the matter is, I was doing WrestleMania 3, and when I was doing WrestleMania 3, it was the Pontiac Silverdome, and Cyndi Lauper's manager, Dave Wolf, he says, these guys want to meet you. I don't want to meet anybody. I'm a little busy, you know. I got 93,000 people out there who want to see me fight. Yeah. I said, no, would you just say hi? Yeah, hi, who are you? Hi, how are you? So, and that was it. And I left and I went to do my business, and he comes, hey, guys want to take you out for dinner. I don't want to go out for dinner. All right? I'm leaving, I'm retiring, I'm going to Hollywood. All right, we'll go to dinner. Finally, what's his name? His name's John Carpenter. Never heard of him. Is he paying? Yeah, good. I'm not being facetious. It was like, what do you want, salad? I'll have somebody send me over a bottle of Cristal. I mixed it with orange juice. Could see tears coming down his eyes. I got Cristal, and there was the buns, right? So buns, and somebody said, you know, pass the butter, and John said, you want to star in my next movie? And I said, sure. Pass that, and that was all.
That was it?
That was it, and so then he says, well, we should probably get together. And I had done my retirement match, and I went over to Hollywood and started to take my first film real serious. And it came out the #1 hit. I'm the only wrestler to have I was at the time, to have a #1 hit, being the principal in it in a major studio picture. And it drove Vince, and Hogan lost his hair over it. I tell you, it must have really bothered him, you know. And Vince, that varicose vein in his nose, just thump, 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 thump. And it was just that, man. And then I worked hard on the acting part. I didn't realize, you know, acting isn't hard. And they say, you know, after the movie got out, it was released, they had the critics, and you know, you get good reviews, bad reviews, and this critic on the East Coast says, anybody who thought wrestlers were actors should watch They Live. It's proof they're not. Thank you for your kindness, too. I hope your family eats.
So there's kind of a bunch of rumors about that movie for certain elements. I just wanted to see if maybe you can help us,
sure.
True or false?
Most of them. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
So the famous line, I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Did you come up with that on the set by yourself?
Yeah. The thing was, so it's time, and we're outside the bank, and John says, action. And then he says, hold the roll. The hold the roll, just for people who are watching us, means that they're burning film, we're burning money. The director just has a directorial to the actor, and then we're going to go on. He says, Roddy, he says, you got bullets across your chest, you got sunglasses on, you got a shotgun, you're going in a bank, you're not going to rob it, say something. I come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Cut, lunch, that's it. No 2 takes, no nothing. I've had lots of movies where I try to put them sneaky little catch lines, never works. You know, Randy Savage come up to me and he says, life's a bitch and she's back in hell. You having troubles, Randy? No, life's a bitch and she's back in hell. Whoa. Randy was going, you don't remember that? No, I don't. It was in your movie. Obviously, you watched it. I didn't. Yes.
Very cool. So, also the fight scene between you and Keith David, we heard it was supposed to just be like a really short fight scene, but you guys really extended it. Is that true?
Well, no, not entirely. John Carpenter had me watch a movie called The Quiet Man with John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. And at that time, that was the longest fight scene in cinema history. And John Carpenter wanted a longer fight scene and a better fight scene. And so the premise with the fight scene, just kind of make it easy for you, was this was a fight between true friends or two good acquaintances. It wasn't a fight between two guys that didn't like each other. Henceforth, you had things like, I took a 2x4 and I swung it at him and I missed him and I hit the back window of the car and it shattered it. And I stopped and went like, oh, whoa. And because I'm realizing I almost killed my friend. And so he gets a wine ball and breaks it like he's going to kill me, and he cuts his hand. Well, that makes me laugh. And that makes him madder. Next thing you know, we're going double over a car. So, you know, it had, and so now it's in the Guinness Book of World Records. It's the longest fight scene in cinema history, and I got an award for it being the best fight scene in cinema history. Keith David, he's a 220-pound dancer, hit like Ernie Shavers, didn't even know it. He's killing me. And so finally I said, John, just set up a bunch of cameras. And Keith, from here down, just hit me, because you're killing me. And so what we did is we would go as far as we possibly could, and then before something would happen. And what that did, just by accident, was it kept up the energy of the fight, because we weren't covering, we were hitting. See, there was no covering, no crossing angles, and it really gave it that extra. These guys are, you know, the energy in it. No. So, you know, if we got energy, you got energy, kind of thing. Whew, that's how that happened.
Well, that's a great fight scene. I know I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. They have stuntmen they're watching, and I never thought much about it. I just said, how many minutes you want? And so they took 5 minutes off it. I said, well, jeepers, why didn't you tell me that? I could have took it off myself and not had to suffer through it. But I did.
Another movie it seemed like I heard a lot about, and we haven't really heard much lately, is a movie called Sinjin and Smith. Do you know when that's going to be coming out?
I think sometime in the year 2012. As Nostradamus says the world's going to blow up then. And that damn film may be able to go with it. It's a film that's been half shot, and nobody really knows why the other half has not been shot. Ethan Denmeyer, the director, you know, something's wrong. The reason I don't squelch it is because I'm going, hey, maybe he's having a tough time or something. And besides, with Richard Tyson in it, who was teaching me Shakespeare, you know, take but my shame and I resign my gauge. My dear, dear Lord, the purest treasure mortal times afford is spotless reputation. That away men of but gilded loom or painted clay. A jewel in a 10 times barred up chest is a bold spirit and a loyal breast. My life and my honor, they grow as one. Take my honor, my life is done. So, my dear liege, my honor let me try. With that I live, or with that I die. A lot of room in wrestling for that. Anyway, thank you. So I'm learning Shakespeare over there. We got half a movie done, and I'm not killing it because maybe the guy's going to get around and do it. If he doesn't do it by the end of this year, I'm going to kill the movie.
Fantastic. So we're going to see you in a ring anytime soon?
Oh, man. Maybe one more time.
Just one more time?
Yeah, to say goodbye. I don't care who I fight, you know, but as I was saying, McMahon, I'll fight McMahon. I'll give it to you, that one, for free. And then it'll be like I had over 7,000 of them. There's not much more to do, you know.
Well, I really liked you and Ric Flair as the tag team champions. I thought that was fantastic.
Well, thank you. That's when I got the cancer and all that, too. Otherwise, we still would have been tag team champions.
Well, how are you feeling?
I'm good. You know, that radiation stays in you, makes you tired, but I'm going to the gym I got the radiation. They took my backbone out, and then they put me on the radiator for 5 times a week for 4 weeks. I was supposed to take 8 weeks off. 2 weeks later, I was doing a movie called Sweet 16 for MTV, and I just kept rolling. You know, so, you know, you're going to have to kill me. You want me.
Well, you look fantastic, so I'm really glad you're doing well.
God bless you, man, and thanks for having me on the air.